Good morning, guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I had promised that I would show you how our tea Breezy works, our infuser. So I thought when I make, I'm actually making my son some tea. I am currently drinking, as you can see, I'm currently drinking our Orange India Spice, and it is really, really, really good. So just an overview, this is our tea Breezy. As you can see, I'll turn it that way. And essentially, it has a filter inside. Of course, the lid. And then this is a pressure plate so that when you sit it on something, it will drain the tea out, which you'll see here in just a moment when I do it over my ice. So the tea that my son has chosen, if I can find it, is our cocoa mint tea, and that is a black tea, and it is essentially like a Thin Mint cookie in a cup. It's wonderful. As you can see on the back of all of our teas, it will show you the brew time, how long you need to steep each one of them, and how many teaspoons you need of each. It will also, on the side here, you'll see it says brew, and some of them say 1, which black tea is a 1, herbal and fruit tea are 1. That essentially means you steep it once, you throw it away. Now, our green tea, white tea, oolong tea, pu'er tea, and mate tea can all be done 3 times. So you can brew it a few times before you have to get rid of it. And then our rooibos is 2 times. So we are going to use, I have the 1 cup of tea spoon, which is essentially the teaspoon, and it says 1 cup on the back. And I'll show you a couple other ones while we're waiting for the black tea to steep. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pour my water into my Breezy, and I've added amber rock sugar, which is why my water is kind of a light brown color. It has the amber rock sugar in it. So I'm going to do that, and then I will sit it there. The Breezy actually comes with a coaster, which is nice, so it has a place to sit not only while it's steeping, but also after you drain the tea out, it's a place for it to sit until you're able to clean it out. So we have our 1 scoop of cocoa mint black tea. So I'm going to dump that in there. Now black tea is going to steep 2 to 3 minutes. I typically do 3 minutes because I like that strong tea. Anything over that though, then you run the risk of it getting bitter. So you want to make sure that you follow the steeping time pretty closely so that you don't have a bitter tea and you get the full flavor of the tea that you're doing. So just to show you, as you can see, it's floating around in there, and it will steep, like I said, for 3 minutes. I'm going to look now. So 3 minutes from now, we will go ahead and put this over ice. So bear with me for just a moment. And while I'm waiting for that to steep, what I'm going to do is show you a couple other things that I have that I think are really awesome. So I have our matcha shaker, which is a 20-ounce cup. It comes with this spring ball in it. And that essentially, you put your matcha, your warm water in here, you put the lid on, make sure that it is closed, and then you shake it and it will mix your matcha. So I'm sure you saw on my VIP page, if you were on there, that I am doing a incentive for today, St. Patrick's Day, if you purchase anything green. So green tea, our matcha shaker, our lime rhubarb teapot, the smokin' lime pop top tumbler, anything that is green, you will get a special gift from me. And of course, that's just today for St. Patrick's Day. Something else I find very interesting too is these tins are fabulous. And just to show you, they have a little window right here. They are dry erase, so you can write what tea you have in it. And then it has a top that seals on, and then the actual top that goes on. These come in a few different colors. I have the Purple Rain, and they also, I can show you, They also stack, so if you have them in your pantry, you can actually stack them. They will kind of, they don't snap together, but they fit together to where you can stack them neatly in your tea area. Lastly, I will show you, of course I showed you the 1 cup of tea. We also have the 1 cup of matcha, which is a half a teaspoon. You only need a half a teaspoon per cup of warm water. And then we also have a 1 pot of tea, and that's if you're making a whole teapot of tea, you'll want to use this scoop. Let me check the time. We've got about another minute. Anytime that you do buy matcha from us, all of your matcha, if it's 100 grams or 200 grams, is going to come in a tin. And essentially, that's really nice because they do come in Ziploc silver metallic bags to keep it fresh. I just typically, because it is a Ziploc, I just push the bag down in to the tin, and essentially it just makes sure that you don't have shiny silver bags all over your kitchen. You've got a nice green tin that essentially tells you what kind of matcha it is. So if you get the matcha bundle, you're going to get 25-gram bags, which look like this. And that's just basically because that's a good way to sample the 6 different matchas that come in that bundle. So it gives you an option to be able to sample some. So let me grab my ice. Give me just a moment. I will be right back. Okay, so I put ice. My husband got me this teapot for iced tea, immediate iced tea, a few Christmases ago. So I fill it with ice, and then essentially, as you can see, our cocoa mint tea is steeped. And what happens, I'm trying to make it to where you can see this perfectly. Okay, so we've got the ice, we've got the Breezy. You just want to sit the Breezy on top, and as you can see, it is pouring the tea out and leaving all of the loose leaf in the Breezy. So then once you pick it up, it's going to cut that off. You've got your loose leaf left in here. You can just rinse it out in the sink. And you have all of your tea, which is no loose leaf in there. And then I usually just stir it around and pour it into a glass. And that gives you your iced tea for the day. You can also do it with hot tea. If you want to drink it hot, you just sit the Breezy on a mug. And it'll do the same thing. It'll pour that hot tea right into your mug, and then you rinse out the Breezy and you're good to go. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing this. And if you guys have any questions, you can find me on, sorry, my email is popping up here. You can find me on facebook.com/Misty Alice and Mad Hatter. You can also email me at mistyaliceandmadhatter@outlook.com. And my website is mysteepedteaparty.com/Misty Alice and Mad Hatter. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how the Breezy works, and I hope to talk with you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye.